So how about an update for the Putters Magoo channel here? Because we're way, 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 way overdue for an update. Just give you an update on the old kerosene heater that I restored to operation a year ago, and you can see the videos of that maintenance on my channel here if you go back through. So this thing's just sitting here cranking away. It's been running great. We're having just a gorgeous burn today. I can't always get this thing to flame up this nice, but it is just beautiful today. Like, that's exactly what you want to see when you look in that dirty window. Look down in there. I try not to melt my camera while I'm doing this. It's just gorgeous all the way around. Yeah, sometimes the flame's a little higher on the left than on the right or whatever. It's got gaps in it. You kind of got to fiddle with it for a while, and then but once you get it stable, it'll just run for hours and hours, and pretty much will stay the same. The thing runs for almost 12 hours. It kind of wavers between 10 and a half and 12 hours on a tank of fuel. So we're, what, third of the way down today. Just running it on regular old K1 or 1K kerosene with no dye. So it's colorless K1 kerosene. The only cost-effective supplier of that I can find locally is Sheets, and we have a number of Sheets gas stations around here, but only 3 of them actually sell kerosene. They also sell it at Lowe's, Tractor Supply, Rural King, which is new here. They sell kerosene in store in pre-filled containers. However, it's very, very expensive. It's about $15 a gallon, whereas I can get it for somewhere around $6 a gallon at Sheets. The price has been wavering this year. Last year it was steady at $5.81 a gallon, like it never changed, but which is what it was most recently when I purchased it. But it's been different every time I've gone to buy kerosene this season. So that's interesting. But anyway, she's cranking away here. I dry burn her about every, I'm going to say, week and a half to 2 weeks. It kind of varies. It's not really on a set schedule. It's just when performance decreases, like right now, you can see where the flame's at. Well, you could see where the flame's at. Get in there. And now all I can see is a dirty window. There we go. You can see where the flame's at. You can see where the control knob is at. Right here. As you use it, your control knob, to get that same flame height, you have to crank it farther and farther clockwise until like every time you're running it, you've got the knob turned all the way as far as it'll go, and then the flame is still burning pretty low, and that's when you know it's time for dry burn. And what I do is I just run it till we're almost empty, and then you gotta find a place where there's not too much wind. So if the wind's calm, which the wind in this area has not been calm since about the 1st of November this year. It has just been windstorm after windstorm after windstorm here in the mid-Atlantic. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, if I can find a calm wind day, I'll just set it up out on the front porch and light it and just let it burn until it completely burns out of fuel, and then it burns all the crap off the wick. And then we bring her back in. I pull the pull the catalytic combustor out of it and just kind of check the wick. Kind of use my fingers to remove any remaining deposits, which there's usually not too much crap on there because it's pretty good quality kerosene I've been getting from Sheets. So then check all that, throw it back together, fill the tank, let it soak for at least an hour, and I usually just let it soak overnight. And then performance is restored. So I'm hoping that we can keep this thing running for a long time using that process. It's been going pretty well so far. I used it last winter, January through the end of April. Then I dry burned it and stored it over the summer in the dry burn state. And late October, I bought fresh fuel and filled her up, and away we go. So I'm hoping it'll be a long, long time before I have to change the wick out in this thing again, because as you recall, the wick that's in there is all fiberglass. And the company that made it, as far as I can tell, Kexon, is no longer a thing. And all of the wicks that I can find now are the more traditional type, where they're fiberglass on top on the burning surface, but on the bottom, the wicking side is cotton. Whereas this one I have in here is fiberglass on both sides, so I'm hoping it'll last a long, long time. So with that being said, that's an update on that. And if I can find some extra time this winter, which that's going to be a challenge, as an experiment, I have this new old stock, brand new kerosene heater in a box. It's been in storage for about 15 years. Never been used. The box is still taped up. So it's 15 years old, but brand new. And basically, this is the type of kerosene heater that they're still selling at Lowe's now. It's pretty much the same thing. So as an experiment, I'm going to pull this thing out of this box and set it up. And we'll try this one out and compare performance of this newer kerosene heater with that one that's operating in there, which is from the 1980s. This one's from the 2010s, I guess. I think that's when we got it, or the late aughts, as Fran would say. So stay tuned for that. And before I leave, my other light came on. Before I leave, let's say hi to the old Plymouth. Hey, old Plymouth. 1946 Plymouth P15 body style deluxe, 4-door sedan with the old flathead 6-banger in there. So there you go.